Alpha Mind Power Online Live Classes by Sri Mata Vijayalakshmi Pandayan. Mobile app Alpha Mind Power.
Namaste. Today I am going to speak about a very important topic. Can we call a dead person and talk to them? Many people have asked me this question either in my classes or in my counseling sessions. There are many times when people have some kind of misunderstanding with somebody. It could be their mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, or sometimes even a friend. And with that misunderstanding, sometimes there's a little bit of anger and they don't talk to each other. And under such circumstances, when the other person suddenly passes away, then this person becomes very, very depressed. They say, I never thought this will happen, but unnecessarily I created a big scene and I've been angry with that person, and now that person died and I don't know what to do. I really want to get rid of this feeling from my mind. It's not letting me do anything in my life. This kind of situation has happened in many people's lives. So I am going to just talk to you about one such situation in one lady's life. But that is an example for us. I was doing a class in Coimbatore once. It was my basic class where I teach how to go to the alpha level. Generally, when we do that first meditation, the whole class is very happy because the alpha level is a very blissful state. So after that meditation, when I ask them, most of them come out with beautiful statements. They say, it was so beautiful, it was so relaxing, I felt very peaceful. This is what they say. Many people said that on that day also. But this lady who was sitting on the second row, she was crying uncontrollably, sobbing. I was so shocked to see that. Then I called her and said, what is wrong? Why are you crying? She said, I remembered my grandmother and that's why I am crying. Then I asked her, what is it about your grandmother? Why are you crying? Then she related what happened. She said, she stays in a hostel and she is studying there, but she comes home for the holidays every now and then. And she is very, very close with her grandmother. Both of them have a wonderful relationship. So once when she came home for her holidays, she says she had a small tiff with her grandmother. She wanted her to make something for her that day. But the grandmother said, I cannot make it today because some ingredient was not there. So she said, I'll make it for you tomorrow or day after, but today I cannot prepare it. So this girl got very angry. It sounds very childish, but sometimes it happens. She said, I got so angry and I said, you don't make it at all. I don't want to eat it from you. I'm not going to talk to you. And I just stopped talking to her. The next day, the grandmother somehow managed to prepare whatever this girl wanted. But this girl did not eat it. And with the same anger, without talking to her grandmother, she had to go to her hostel. So she left and went off to the hostel. And she was continuing with her studies. But within a few weeks, she suddenly got the information that her grandmother passed away, and she was very shocked. She rushed back home and seeing her grandmother there, she could hear all the people around her grandmother telling her that even till her last breath, she was uttering only your name. She kept on saying, she is angry with me, she is not talking to me, I am feeling so bad. With that only she died. So when this girl heard that, she says, it just broke my heart. She said, why did I do this to my grandmother? Why did I let her die with that kind of feeling in her mind that I am not talking to her? How can I ask for forgiveness now? So she started crying. She said, I don't know what to do. It's more than a year. And the girl says, this whole year I have not been able to study well. I have not been able to do anything peacefully. And now this has come up in meditation and I don't know what to do. How do I solve this? This was a question. Then I spoke to her personally and I told her what she can do. Generally, when a person dies, if you ask me, it is not right to call back that soul, because whatever rituals we do in any religion, it is only to send that soul away on its journey. This life is over and the soul is out of the body. Now the soul has to proceed on its journey unhindered. The soul has to either be born again or go on to another level or whatever is waiting for the soul. But if we keep calling the soul back, then that becomes detrimental to the soul's journey. So that is why it is never right to keep calling back a soul. I believe in that. But under circumstances like this, then I told this girl, when something like this happens, once you can do this, you go into a deep level of meditation. And in a meditative state, think about your grandmother, she will definitely come. And then you talk to her and say, I'm so sorry about what I did. I have no anger on you at all. I am not angry with you at all. and please forget it completely and forgive me, and you can say whatever else you want to add. Talk to her like that, and that will give you peace of mind, and that will also give that soul a lot of peace, and that soul will be able to proceed on its journey. So I explained all this to her, and I said, you please do that. Now this girl, I met her maybe after another many months when she came for some other classes, and then every time she came to any class, she used to remember this and tell me that after learning our alpha meditation, after practicing for some time, one day she sat and meditated and called her grandmother's soul, and she said, I could feel her presence, and she said, I spoke to her at length, I told her whatever I wanted to tell her. And by the time I finished speaking, she said, I could feel that she went away. But she went away feeling happy, and she said, I have no anger towards you. I am very happy and peaceful now, and that's how she left. And she said, that has given me also a lot of peace. And she also said, before she understood this and before she did this, that whole 1 year, she could not study, she could not eat, she could not sleep, she could not be in peace at all. But after doing this, she said, I've become so peaceful. I'm able to accept that my grandmother passed away. And now I am at peace with myself and with my grandmother. And I know that her soul also is very much at peace. So it's a great relief. And why I'm saying you can do it once in meditation is, when we meditate, we always call upon higher energies. We connect with them. I always say Guru, God and the Siddhas, because we follow the path of Siddhas. So when you think of higher energies, you connect with them, you draw their energy and you meditate. So there is a protection. So you can do these things very easily and safely, and without getting worried about what's going to happen. So that way you can meditate, and once you can call a soul, if you have to really ask for forgiveness or sort out something with them, once you can do it, but you should never do it again and again. In this girl's case, it was a wonderful experience for her. So you can keep it in mind. If it is really necessary, once in meditation you can call a soul, talk to it and sort out your problem. But do not keep calling the soul again and again. Let the soul be in peace, and you will also be in peace.